Hey everyone, welcome back to my vlog. I have no idea if this is going to be day in the life, week in the life. I'm just at a place where like I literally feel like I have to create an entirely new life in every area possible, and I'm just overwhelmed. I've just never been as like indecisive and confused as to what I want in life. So what I'm trying to get myself to do right now is pick up the camera. And also I decluttered my room of a bunch of books like months ago that I also put up on a vlog, and I still have a huge box of them sitting in my kitchen, and I have no excuse as to why I haven't got rid of them yet. I was trying to take all these books to this local store that's like what do you call them? They like they don't buy your books back. Like you donate books to them and they give you like so many points that you can like purchase other books with. And I'm getting blinded looking at you because you're in the sun, but goodness. But I swear when I was talking to the guy, he said that I could also ask them to like order in new books. I swear he said that. I like emailed them a while ago asking if they had any of these certain books by Greg Braden, and they didn't have any. And so I was like, okay, like can you order them in new? And they were not very happy about my question. It was over email, of course, but they just seemed a little irritated. They were like reinstating the fact that they are a bookstore that like resells used books, so they don't love ordering in new books, which I totally understand, but that's not what the guy said. So long story short, I was going to take all these books there so that I could get credit to buy new books, but they're not going to order new books, and I am a little bit of a germ freak, and I know I need to be a better person and like buy used books for like the environment, but I can't. I can do audiobooks, but like there's something about having a physical book that is so much more helpful when I'm reading, because it distracts me more and takes me off of technology, and like it's just the whole thing. And I like reading physical books better. So I'm literally driving around trying to find all these like little community boxes where I can just put these books in there, because I feel better about donating my books in a way that like someone else can get it for free, instead of having to like go and buy and sell trade used books and have to like purchase it again. I just feel like a better person for giving it away for free in essence. So first I'm gonna drop these off and then go to Whole Foods and buy some healthy food so that I can try to be better. I'm terrible at making food. Like it is not within my abilities to be able to eat 3 times a day every day. It's just adulting and having to feed yourself this many times and every single day is just too much sometimes. I will check in with you in a minute. Bye guys. Got this salad from Whole Foods, and I figured I would try it since I never eat vegetables, at least at home. Like I literally only get vegetables when I go out to eat. It has like the sauce and like little crunch things. You can't see it, but it like comes with the sauce, so you just put it in and then like shake it up. So I'm hoping that this will help me to eat more vegetables. $4.40. So I'm gonna eat this as a little like pre-dinner snack, and then probably read Ironflame, not gonna lie. Alright, I will say that since I have finished this room, I definitely enjoy being in here a lot more than I used to. I'm like 3/4 of the way done, almost a little over halfway. Like, not gonna lie, never thought that I would read fantasy again, but it's been very nice to have a little break from all of my personal development books. But with that being said, I still definitely find myself like, I'm just the person that I have a love-hate relationship with myself, because like I love that like I'm a deep thinker and I try to like always get like meaning out of everything, but at the same time sometimes it's a little too much and it gets exhausting. because I'm reading these books, and this is very random, but I just wanted to say, if any of you are like struggling with your thought process, this book has been good for me in regards to the fact that it's kind of made me be a little bit, not like harder on myself, but a little bit more. I've just looked at so much like personal development work when it comes to like healing and like growing, and it's just good. It's good, but it's so freaking exhausting because it's like life has just turned out to be so much different from how I thought everything would be when I was younger, and the more life experiences I have, the more I realize how much I don't know, and it's humbling and just really, I guess, I don't know, discouraging at sometimes, because it's like I just want to know certain things, and the process of life just makes you realize how much you don't know. And it's just, again, been hard to like embrace the fact that like I'm always going to be in this phase of learning, because it's just like you just want to know that you know something, if that makes any sense. Like you just want to know that you have things figured out and you know what to do. And in this phase of life I'm in, I'm just like, I don't know anything. Every single like belief system I've established for myself has just been torn down, I feel like. And I'm just trying to figure out where the heck I'm going from here. And with that, I'm just saying my mind has just not been my friend recently, to be honest. And with reading this book, me being the person that I am and always trying to find like deeper meaning, there was this part in, I think it was the first book, where I feel so funny talking about this. The main character was just like spiraling with some information that she got, and the dragon, I feel so weird. If you've read Ironflame and like Fourth Wing, like you'll get this, but the dragon was like I feel so weird saying that I'm learning something from a dragon in a book, but basically it was her spiraling, and then the other character being like, those thoughts are not going to serve you, so like cut it out. And I've just noticed that like with myself, I've been trying to like make sure that I'm like feeling my feelings and not like bypassing how I feel, but like embodying it, I guess, but like expressing my feelings with myself. And it's just made me feel like I'm stuck on this like, I feel like it's like the healing trap that people would say like in the personal development world, because there's just so much work that you can do on yourself, and you kind of have to get to the point where you're like, okay, like I'm good. Am I making any sense? Like, because I've just noticed I'm allowing myself to stay in emotional habits that are no longer serving me. Like I've noticed that a lot of my emotions aren't coming up naturally. They're coming up because I'm thinking certain things that are triggering myself and making me have that reaction and making me spiral. So it's one thing to like recognize when I have these emotions and like express them in a healthy way, but I'm also just not, I'm just letting my mind run a little bit wild right now with my emotions, and I'm not kind of like checking in with myself and being like, we don't need to believe that anymore, like we don't need to go over that anymore, we don't need to keep on touching back with that moment or that thought and that event that happened. Like we need to move on, we need to distract ourselves in a healthy way and stop like re-triggering myself. So yeah, I've been thinking way too deeply about this book, but literally that moment in the book where she was like spiraling and like was having trouble controlling her emotions, and having the other character like just check her and be like, it may be true, you may have those thoughts, you may have those feelings, but like they're not going to serve you, so cut it out and like stop thinking that way, because those thoughts are going to take you down. And I'm rambling, but I just wanted to say that I do feel that like you're called to read different books at different times, and I feel like this one has definitely been helpful for me to kind of give myself a break from the personal development world and kind of go into a different world and be able to escape a little from my own headspace. I'm gonna stop rambling and just read this book. Okay, fine. Okay, next thing on the agenda is to give this little guy and Copper a bath because you're very cute, but you're very smelly. You ready? You're gonna smell so good. Yes, you are. I love you. Yeah. Just go. I'm good, Copper. Dad, those are Coppers. You're so fluffy. Hi, good boy. You're so good. Stay. Hi, you're so cute. Copper. Come here, Littles. Sit down, boys. Oh my goodness. Good morning, guys. It is not the next day, but the day after. So I have obviously taken a shower and I'm trying to just get my energy up a little bit. And it's currently the beginning of March in Utah and spring is slowly coming, and I feel like I need to match the energy and attempt to slowly come back to life because I feel like I've been in deep hibernation mode, and I'm usually not a color person, but like I just need a little bit of life in my life. So I have these photos on the wall. I have this one and then these two photos that I have. I love them like for the aesthetic of the room, but I just want ones that have a little bit more like richer of a color to them. And I did these photos because I was wanting to go to Greece and I went there last year, so I feel a little bit more complete. I just want to get some new prints. Also, I want to put some prints here. Like I said, I was just getting over Greece, but I want to put some pictures that I took from my Greece trip and put them up here in the hallway so that I can add a little bit more color and dimension there. And then, yes, I did finish this room, but I have this copper painting up here. I might try to put a print here as well. I went online yesterday and put some print orders at Walgreens, so I'm gonna go and pick those up and just see if I want to put it in this space. Or the living room is always a mess because the dogs are all over the couch, but like I have the green pillows and the green blanket in here, but it just reminds me a lot of winter because I have like this little winter landscape thing going on. It's very cozy during winter time, but I just want it to be a little bit more alive. So I might put it there, I'm not sure. And then my adorable mother bought me these flowers and I hate throwing them out, but they have deceased. So we need to do that, huh, Shadow? And speaking of projects that I need to do, oh, I got this hat from a company called Energy. It's literally, I think their slogan is like shift your energy, shift your life or something like that. Shoot, I can't remember. I just like what their brand is like all about, how it's like about like switching your energy to switch up your life, which is what I'm trying to do with creating different spaces. And he sent a cute little note. So I bought a ton of items off of Amazon. Like there's quite a few things in here. And what I was going for is, if you know the brand Joa Brown, I'm gonna do a try on haul with all of these like dupes that I found off of Amazon, because here's the thing about like clothing these days. I feel like companies are just going a little too far with the prices of clothing these days. And I do not want to call out this brand at all. I love their aesthetic. Like I do. Like I look at their photos and like that is like my aesthetic. Like comfy, cozy sweatpants, but like let's semi try to get dressed here. And I love their clothing, but I just can't get on the same level with their pricing, which I am all for quality. I am all for quality. I love Aloe. There's definitely like moments for really expensive clothing. I just feel like the state of the world right now, the economy is just in an interesting place right now. Like tipping has become like a worldwide thing, which I love and I support. I believe that like people should tip, but like it's almost became this like thing that's just expected, and income is not matching the level as to which I feel like the economy is asking from us at the moment. So long story short, I went on Amazon and found a bunch of dupes from Joel Brown that I am going to do a try on haul, and that one will probably come out before this video, so all of this will be a repeat. But I did do that. That's what I'm saying. Project 1 right there. Another project. I need to address this kitchen. This house is old. Like very, very old. And it has not had any renovations. So I want to do a cheap DIY little reno in here, just to zhuzh some things up, because it just needs something different. And I have a love-hate relationship with myself, because I am the type of person where like the aesthetic of my surrounding is very important to me, and I hate being that kind of person that's like has to have things look pretty. But it's just, I feel like if you're like a creative person, you can't help it, okay? Like, I don't need expensive things. I just need things to look. I have hesitated on creating content, especially in the kitchen, just because I don't like what it looks like. So that's just, it is what it is, I'm being honest, okay? That's where we are. But anyway, we're gonna go pick up our photos. You ready? Actually, you're not coming with me, but like, I love you. Okay, let's go get those. I wish I could explain to you the insanity of what is going on in my mind right now, because I am so hungry. And fun fact, when I get hungry, I get very hangry and I get very anxious, like just like nervous tick. Like, so here we are. What I was gonna say first, this keeps on moving, my camera keeps on moving. Okay, first of all, I brought this with me trying to be productive, because when I was leaving, I knew that I was absolutely starving. And I've been trying to buy food so that I have food that I can grab and eat. I'm very proud of myself for bringing this, but I also haven't eaten enough like solids today, so I'm literally gonna have to go to the bathroom in 2 seconds. Anywho, I want to look at these. I don't know. It's pretty. I wish I would have edited these a little bit more so that they just looked a little nicer. Okay, so these are some photos that I took in Greece. I wish I would have made this one a little bit more like vibrant, like edited it, because like it's really pretty and crisp. Like, this is just from my iPhone. Like, it's a beautiful picture. This is the resort that we stayed at in Armagos. It is absolutely gorgeous. And you are slipping once again. Anywho, this is the first print that I think I'm gonna put in the hallway. I don't know that there's people in it. This photo my sister actually took, and I thought it was really cool because after we got home, I was looking at the photos and like I saw this photo, and it's just like it's a little walkway up to like someone's house, and my sister just randomly took this photo. But like I was looking at it later and I was like, there's a heart. That little shadow from the light just makes a heart in the corner, and I thought it was adorable, so I printed that out. I don't love edited photos, but I feel like when it's just landscape, I could have zhuzhed it up a little bit more, but I don't know. We'll see. But this is the big print. This is just from like the place we stayed at has little rooftops that you can go and do yoga classes on, and this was a really, like, they have gorgeous sunsets in Armagos, Greece. Like, everybody talks about Santorini, and like I think it's called Ia, spelled like O-A-I, but it's pronounced Ia, I believe. They talk about how you have to go to Ia to see the sunset because it's like, it was packed, it gets packed. But like this island, I was more impressed by the sunsets in Armagos than I was in Ia, to be honest. This island's definitely a lot more like desolate. Like, the population is very little, and like this is probably like the biggest, most fanciest resort that is there. But like it was gorgeous. It was just one of those places where like everywhere that you looked and like went to take a picture of just like looked absolutely perfect. So I might put this one in the living room or in my bedroom so that I can wake up and just like see it in the morning, because I feel like it would just make me very happy to see. Anyway, we're gonna go to the store and get some food because, again, I need more substance because I feel like a crazy person because I'm so hungry and anxious. So here we go. Okay, bye. Alright, this isn't everything I got, but it's some of it because I was hungry and went on a little bit. I got these as well because you know what happens when you're at the store and you're starving. So I'm going to try those. This floor is so bad, hence why I don't record in here. But I'm starving, so I got some more of these. I don't love Whole Foods because they're just expensive. Everywhere's expensive though these days, so I don't know what I'm saying. But I got the same thing at Smith's for a little bit cheaper. I've been really drawn towards cinnamon lately, like cinnamon rolls. Found the cinnamon bread, had to get it of course, and these were right next to them, so you know, that happens. I got these as well. And while I was printing those photos off, I came across a photo. We got these like yogurt, they're like Greek yogurt bowls. It's basically Greek yogurt, honey, cornflakes, walnuts, some chocolate chips, and then strawberries. So we went for that. I got strawberries, cornflakes, walnuts, and I already have the Greek yogurt and honey. So I'm gonna try to make those in the morning so that I can be a little bit better in regards to actually making food. The lighting in this kitchen is really harsh, which is also why I don't like filming in here. But I did get an order from Amazon. I've just been trying to find some vinyl flooring that is like the peel and stick flooring that is not super expensive, because this whole kitchen reno just needs to be affordable. If you know anything about renovating, kitchens are always the most expensive. Let me show you a photo of what I'm going for. I'm just gonna use the same colors that I just did my bedroom in, using that really dark gray and then the white. I already painted the walls white in here. This is what we're going for. I want the light woods. I'm gonna do the darker gray on the bottom cabinets, and then I'm gonna do white for the top cabinets, and then I can't decide if I'm gonna paint the countertop either white or black, because this one has a black countertop and I don't hate it, but I'm not sure. These are the samples that just came in. They're really, surprisingly, for a vinyl stick-on, it's like really good quality. Like, it's very textured and it actually feels like real wood. I'm just not sure if I love the color. I don't love having two completely different colors of wood next to each other. Shadow, come here. You're very cute, but you're kind of in the way. This is just pulling a little bit gray, and I'm not sure if I love that, because my bedroom that I just finished, I love it, and it's dark and it's cozy and it's great. The kitchen, I kind of want to be a little bit more like warmer colors. I've just noticed that with painting this room, it's a little like cold, if you get what I'm saying. Like there's like warm tones and there's cool tones, and this is definitely like cool toned. And I want the kitchen to feel a little bit more warmer and a little bit more sunny, because of course, bedroom, I wanted it to be dark and cozy. Kitchen, we're going for a different vibe. I want it to be sunny and bright, don't we? But also have a little bit of a dark tone to the cupboards on the bottom half, just so it's not so blaringly white, because all of these rooms are white. So I want this to have a little bit of color to pull in like the appliances, like the darkness of the appliances, and just do dark down here and keep these super light. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the backsplash. I might just paint the backsplash white and keep it. Not sure yet. But the flooring, I don't know. I don't hate them. I just, if I can find a color that's a little bit warmer, I might like that a little bit better. These though, there's 36 of these for like $99. So the price is on point. The color is just slightly off. A shadow. Can you sit? You're so cute. I love you. Time being though, I'm going to put these prints in here, and hopefully I got the right size. I'm a little nervous, so TBD. Okay, you ready? Do we like it? Hey, so these are a fail. Well, two of them are a fail. One of them might be okay, but I don't necessarily need it, I don't think. What do I do? This. I hate this. I hate it. I just hate it. I don't... Let me show you the vision, okay? The vision was this. This is the vision, okay? I wanted it to be as big as the frame, so there's no like white border. I thought it was big enough to fit this frame, and she doesn't. Like, I can't leave it like this because I hate the fact that like you can see the white border around because it's not even. Like, there's more of a gap up here than there. It's just, I can't. If I use the border that's in the frame, it just takes away so much of the picture, and I don't love that like border look. So go me. That was a fail. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Guys, I wanted it to work. I wanted it. Okay. Fine. We're gonna try to put this one in my room and see if I like it. Moment of truth. It doesn't match like the color that I got going on here. I don't know. Maybe I need to hang it in a little bit more. I love the idea of it because I will be able to like lay in bed like so and then look up at it and remember my grease strip. Ugh. Shadow, let's try it in the living room. Excuse the dead flowers. We're just gonna move those. I already know that I don't know if I'm gonna like this because the size is so different. This is literally laughable. Like, it is way too small. So this is a no. I don't know. All right, I think we're done for the day. I think we're done. I think if I don't end the vlog here, we're definitely just gonna pick this up tomorrow. Hello, we are back. It is the next day. Next day, same outfit, crazy hair. We're gonna call this the behind the scenes of my try-on haul. Not that they are a big production, but I was going for like this kind of hairstyle, but we did not achieve that. We did not. And I don't know how to achieve that at the moment. So I'm trying to tame this hair a little bit and make it a little less curly. Okay. I'm honestly tempted to just wet all of my hair and start over. And I went on Amazon last night and found a couple different other colors of flooring, and so those are coming this weekend so I can compare them. And we're gonna choose the flooring for the kitchen. We're gonna do this try-on haul. Filming that today. You guys will have already seen it up on my YouTube. And then I just have to do an Amazon return and then also send out a Poshmark order. I have a Poshmark account, if any of you are wondering. The link is always below, so FYI. Okay, let's fix this hair. With their like kind of washed out look. These ones are a lot cheaper than Hoka's. I feel like they look pretty similar. Our haul took a little bit longer than expected, and it's 4:30, so I need to hurry and go to the post office and send out that Poshmark order before they close. So, still wearing the items that I did on the try-on, still have the tags on them. So, hopefully no one spots that at the post office, but I need to go. We're back. I'm in my comfies. I got all of this from Amazon as well. That's funny. But I have to deal with the aftermath of all of this. I will say, I do like doing try-on hauls. Sorry, my camera died, so I can't record on that. But I do like doing try-on hauls because I like watching the video back because I think it helps me decide what I want to keep. Not loving the sideburn action, but it helps me decide like what I want to keep and what I don't like on me, because it helps me like see myself in a different light other than just looking at it like first person in the mirror. I don't know, it just helps me. So thought I would mention that. Not that you have to do a try-on haul, but like take photos of yourself when you're purchasing clothing and then look back at them later, and it just helps you decide. So the size setting, I am going to make that yogurt bowl that I kind of went over the other day, sit down, start a new puzzle, and then just snuggle with my boys. What are you eating? What are you doing? You just slobbering on the mirror? You're cute though. You gotta go let your brother inside because he's barking at the neighbors and it's driving me nuts. All right, this is what we're working with. I'm gonna be so excited when I can film in the kitchen and not look at this floor. Aren't you excited? Are you excited? Come here, boys. Come here. And with that, thank you guys for watching, and I will start another vlog in the next couple of days here. So until next time, love you. Bye. Think about me one more time before you